For this week's report, the Select Board discusses the FY23 budget at their January 3rd meeting. The Planning and Sustainability Office hosted a public information session on proposed zoning changes and information about deadlines for this year's town election in March. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this is the Exeter Biweekly Report. Let's get started. The Exeter Select Board met on Tuesday, January 3rd in the Novak Room to discuss the FY23 budget and other items. Will Tapley has this recap.
The Select Board welcomed Phillips Exeter Academy President Bill Rawson for Academy updates.
Creating an environment where all members of the community, adult and students alike, have a strong sense of belonging and strong opportunities to thrive is fundamental to our mission, inseparable from what it means to be an excellent school, and a very important part of the work that we've been doing the last few years.
The board discussed the fiscal year 2023 budget, suggesting an increase to legal fees, as well as a lengthy discussion on hiring an outside contractor to assist the town with social media posts.
One of the things we've been working on as a board with the communications committee is how do we improve communications? And I mean, let's face it, we have a shrinking presence of community newspaper, whether it be physical newspaper or online.
That's a lot of money for that number of posts that I think of many people who are college graduates, women, who are stay-at-home moms if you truly look at the number of people who are socially media savvy, for 2 to 3 posts a week for $8,000.
I think that this program, whatever you want to call it, has been very successful. I think Jason Schreiber has done a tremendous job.
Discussions on this budget will continue at the bond and budget hearing taking place during the Select Board's January 17th meeting. To learn more about the town budget, you can rewatch all of the Budget Recommendations Committee meetings on our YouTube page.
The Planning and Sustainability Office has proposed several updates to the town's zoning. Here's a recap of a meeting they held recently to discuss it.
The Town of Exeter's Planning and Sustainability Office held a public meeting at Exeter High School to discuss plans to update the town's zoning ordinance. Residents were invited to ask questions and learn more about the change. A presentation was held to explain the strategic updates to the zoning ordinance that are being worked on.
It was very informative, and I appreciate all the hard work that everybody has put into these changes, and looking forward to getting more information.
Hi, I'm Nancy Belanger. I'm on the Select Board. It was a great night tonight. It was good to see so many people come out. Weather wasn't great, and I hope to see everyone at our 2 public meetings coming up at the Planning Board soon. Thank you.
It seems like they are simplifying things, and it's kind of the course of nature that you improve ordinances and rules as you go along.
Hey, we had a great event tonight here at the high school. We had about 20-30 people showed up, served some pizza, had some great discussions about what makes Exeter a wonderful community, why so many people want to live here, and how we can change the zoning to really prepare Exeter for the next generation.
To learn more about the zoning update or give your own feedback, visit the Planning and Sustainability page at exeternh.gov.
The town election is still over 2 months away, but the process has already begun. Here are some important dates and bits of information ahead of the election. The town election will be held on Tuesday, March 14th at the Talbot Gym, but there are several important dates and meetings that take place in the run-up to the election. Residents have until Tuesday, January 10th to submit their citizens' petitions to the town clerk's office. A citizen's petition is a way for a resident to put something on the town meeting warrant if it is not addressed through the budget. Petitions require 25 signatures of registered voters in Exeter. More information regarding citizens' petitions and the appropriate forms can be found on the elections website under Town Elections. Filing for town candidates begins on Wednesday, January 18th and ends on January 27th. A list of open positions and candidates that have already filed can be found under the town election page on the election site. Information for the election will be updated from the 2022 to 2023 information as soon as possible. If residents have a question about the election information posted on the site, you can contact the town clerks directly by phone at 603-418-6403. That does it for this week's report. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help us spread the word. We'll be back on January 20th for the next edition of the show. For Exeter TV, I'm Bob Glowacki, and this has been the Exeter Biweekly Report. Have a good weekend, Exeter.